Hey, Move Challenge people, family. Uh, Thanks to my mom, she announced that it's my birthday today in this group. But thank you, Mama. That was such a wonderful gesture. Prayerfully, we all getting our move on. I just got through preparing the spreadsheet to post to see what the standings are for everyone. So stay tuned for that. But I intended to have myself be the testimony Tuesday today. But I have been looking for some pictures of myself, and in my previous life, I call it, but I have not been able to find them. So I just want to share the fact that this journey has been a funny one, I'll just say. But I just want to encourage everyone, and I say funny because my intentions it was just so much I intended to do, and just with time's sake, didn't get it done. So definitely wanted to post a blog today. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I should just do a vlog because that's easier. So I just wanted to kind of do a shortened version of it right here for you guys. Thank you so much for everyone else who agreed to do the Testimony Tuesday, as far as sharing your testimony as with your health and wellness journey, with the videos and the posts. Thank you so much to Shalina. Who else has shared so far? Evangelist Mentor Adams, Minister Kenyatta Nelson, and Sister Gwen Covington. Pardon me, I'm not sure what your title may be, and I know we're not hung up in titles or anything, but I just don't want to be, insensitive. So I love you all and thank you all. We have another one that's prepared for next Tuesday, our last Testimony Tuesday. We're down to our last 2 weeks. But anyway, let me get back to the testimony part. So many of you know my testimony is, and some of you may not know, I didn't struggle with weight growing up. I was pretty much a string bean, pretty much, but I played basketball, I ran track. Fast forward to graduating from high school, college, of course, that whole, freshman 10 or something? Yeah, I gained some weight in college because I was able to eat whenever, and so, but I was still playing basketball, so it wasn't, it didn't really, I can tell I was thickening up, but it wasn't, irate or anything, and so, outrageous, I should say. When I became an adult, and after I had my son, Marcus. Hey, Marcus. Thank you so much for joining Mommy in this Move Challenge every time I ask you. And you did awesome. You're doing an awesome job. And so is everybody. Stay focused, Michelle. So after having my first child, for whatever reason, the weight didn't go away. I believe I gained close to 40 pounds, and then it kind of stuck. It stuck there. But let me fast forward some more. I kind of went up and down in weight. So when I became an adult, I did go up and down in weight a little bit. I decided to change my diet. I took out sodas and sweets. Not took them out completely, but I took out sodas, and I took out most of the sugar that I used to put in Kool-Aid. And what else? I stopped eating beef. I replaced it with ground turkey as far as using the ground beef. I had taken out pork because I had a horrible experience with pork. Horrible headache situation, and so I was like, okay, enough of the pork for me. So I kind of took some of those things out, and I noticed, and I started exercising, walking around my community. This was, 2008, 2009, 2010 time frame, and so I saw my weight going back down, and that was awesome. But then it went back up again, dealing with a divorce, and I wasn't emotionally eating. I would say. I wouldn't label it as that, but I don't think I was as motivated. My diet was pretty much still the same, but I probably wasn't moving. And then stress, if I'm not mistaken, for you medical professionals, stress can cause the weight to stay. I know that sounds weird, but I think that might be what happened. Fast forward to previously, right before I was getting married, I had lost a lot of weight, exercising, taking a lot more stuff out of my diet, changing my diet, eating habits and stuff. But yes, I'm still at work. So y'all pray for me. Sometimes I just kind of get back to it, Michelle. So anyway, I'm talking about something serious and I'm digressing. But anyway, let me get back. So, excuse me. Fast forward, I got married to my current husband after that horrible divorce, and I call it started my life over again because the baby girl that I wanted back 20 some years ago when I had my son, God decided it was time for her to appear. So that's why I have a Lord have mercy, 24-year-old son. Just turned 24, right, son? Lord help me. And a 5-year-old daughter. But as far as health and wellness is concerned, after I had her, I was huge. But, in my body's perspective, for me, that was huge. And that weight didn't want to come off. Fast forward to 2017, after I had my daughter, diagnosed with breast cancer, and now cancer free. That's me. No residue. No honey boo. I just came up with that now. I'm sorry, but so yeah. When I got that diagnosis, it was cold turkey for me. I was like, I'm taking out this, that, and that. Looked it up. The doctors didn't advise me on this. Unfortunately, of course, and I say it that way because, I would like to have hope that they would have said, change this in your diet, change that in your diet, kind of help with this medical circumstance that you're in. So I was looking it up and doing different things. Sister Stephanie Terry and her husband Thomas Terry recommended I get the alkaline water machine. So ever since then, I've been drinking my alkaline water, which has been researched to help with, the toxins in your body. But I don't want to go too long with this testimony, but took out meat out of my diet. I didn't consider myself vegan. I was call myself a plant-based, but even now, fast forwarding to today, I don't put a label on my diet. I just say I try to eat healthy. So most of my diet does include plant-based, but I do eat fish, and I know there's certain names, but I just don't want to adopt a name because I don't want anyone, I see her eating an egg. I thought she was. So I do still eat eggs. I don't eat them as much. I do eat fish, mostly salmon or whiting. Try to eat the clean fish, more water. I water down my juice, just ask my mom, my husband, my son, Shalina, she's on here. Hey, sugar. People who know me, I water down my juice now. If I drink juice regularly out of the store, it tastes like syrup. So I don't know what that phenomenon is when you used to drinking a certain thing and then you stop drinking it, and then it tastes like syrup. So, and I try to encourage them to do the same. Just add some water to it. But if you're not used to it, I get it because I've been there. So for me, it was like a life. I call it a lifestyle change. And I had developed a lifestyle change regimen as far as, your eating, try to incorporate, more healthy foods and try to one by one take out the stuff that is probably causing you, the weight to be on your body, and you to feel unhealthy. So that's that. I think I'll end there. I don't want to be too long. I'm almost 10 minutes. But I just wanted to kind of quickly go through my testimony today, being the day that God decided to bring me into this world. I went on ahead and shared my testimony on this Testimony Tuesday. So love you all. There's nothing you can do about it. Stay tuned for the rest of these last 2 weeks of the Move Challenge. Definitely want to get together and powwow and talk with you all so we can reveal those superhero names. And you'll notice on the upcoming standings post that you'll see plus signs next to certain people's names. That means they increased their miles for this past week. So that's awesome. I've been noticing the up and down, for some people. Some people are just keep going up, up and up. Some people have went down, and I don't like to comfort anyone on here because I'm not one to talk, but I try to use this challenge as an encouragement. I want to encourage us to reach for even greater. So whatever miles you have this week, I need you to safely, and I have to plug that in there, safely, increase your miles for next week. And I see a lot of you did that. So that's awesome. Definitely want to remind you that this is an endurance goals challenge. Endurance goals challenge. Don't give up. Don't give in. Some of you had to kind of poke and prod to make sure you got those miles in on time. But I definitely love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time. And remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Mwah.